Damon, gut-wrenching defeat late on against Eastleigh. There's no way that the side that put their heart and soul into trying to win that game and deserved to win the game won it, unfortunately. Sometimes that happens in football. If you could separate performance and results, we'd be talking about a good one today, wouldn't we?
Yeah, definitely. I think it had everything but goals, to be honest. We've created enough chances to win 2 games, got in really good areas, even when we're not getting shots off, we were getting in really dangerous areas. I think we was going forward a lot and had a fair bit of the ball. We were really disappointed not to win the game. We didn't even draw the game. We're disappointed not to win. It was terrible.
When you're on a wretched run of results that we're on like this, you know, players have to dig deep. And, you know, I think what the Aldershot Town fans who turned up today would have been really encouraged by the fact that everybody wanted it. Everyone was on the game. Is that almost the best thing you can do when you're on a run of results like that, is you can't wait really for the next game just to get out there and put it right? Yeah,
sometimes when you're on a bad run, which we are, we ain't going to shy away from it, we're on a bit of a bad run, the minimum you should get is a real good shift out of everyone. Confidence might be down a little bit, even though I didn't think we played with a lack of confidence today. I thought we played really well. Like I say, all that was missing was goals, but yeah, the minimum we'll give at the moment is a good shift, and that should just happen automatically, but more so at the moment when we're having a bit of a tough time.
With the ball, we were bright and creative. Without it, we worked really hard and we pressed Eastleigh. And the best way of not having defensive issues is to not spend too much time defending. We took the game to Eastleigh throughout, at least the whole of the first half and the first 10-15 minutes of the second, and created some good openings. Danny Carr couldn't have done a lot more, could he? Unfortunately, Ross Flitney just pulled off 2 great saves.
Yeah, again, keep going back to chances, with chances and good play. But ultimately we would have rather played crap and nicked the 1-0 win like they did. I think they're top of the league for a reason, and we've got to take credit for being better than a team that's up the top of the league for 3/4 of the game. But ultimately, if the ball's on, well, if it was the other way round and we nicked the 1-0 win and we didn't deserve it, nothing would be said. We'd be absolutely buzzing up there. So yeah, we take positives from it, but we've got to start turning good results into good performances into good results.
We talked a lot before the game in commentary about what effect the wind would have, but I think Aldershot proved that if your attitude's right and if you get the ball and down and play, it doesn't really matter whether you're with or without the wind. You had a couple of sighters of goal yourself, and it is difficult to know quite how hard and what direction to strike a ball, isn't it? You know, just to get it right.
Yeah, I think wind's you ask any footballer, it's the worst conditions to play, and it's really hard. The judgment of the ball, it's all over the place. But yeah, I think, like you say, with the win first half, we had a lot of chances and a lot of half sights at goal. Maybe we should have done better, and personally myself, should have worked the keeper a bit more. The second half, with the wind in our faces, we think we started well. And again, we created chances. We thought that they'd obviously come into the game with the wind behind them. There was going to be a threat second half. But I never really felt, until late on when we was chasing the game, never really felt like under pressure, to be honest. But yeah, it was a right kick in the stomach when they nicked the goal out of nothing, really.
They say it's a funny old game, but when it really is. I know that if you take the last, I don't know, it'll be about 13 games now, split it in half. The first 6, we went unbeaten in 6, and the last 6, we've lost them all. I don't feel, and I'm giving you an honest view, like any Aldershot, I don't feel there's a huge difference in the performances throughout those games, with the 1 or 2 odd exceptions. Yeah. Would you agree with that? And is it just momentum? Is it just the way results go in football?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, bar a couple of games where we will hold our hands up and say we were nowhere near good enough. I would say results haven't reflected performance on the large part of it, but I can think back to a couple of the wins where we didn't really deserve it, but we ground it out and was resilient defensively, and had one chance and scored 1 goal. And ultimately, like I say, you'd rather play crap and win than play really well and lose 1-0.
Earlier on,
it will change. It will 100%.
Yeah, absolutely, because you're working hard, and you know, sooner or later something's got to give. But you've been at the club for a couple of seasons now, and it was unusual earlier in the season. It was very un-Aldershot-like that we were occasionally not the best team and we won games. It's a good habit to get into, and one we really could do with finding again soon, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, you'll find the teams at the top, they just have a habit of winning, and one way or another they just do it like they did today. They won't be watching that game back. They'll just take the victory and they'll move on to the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got to dig in. It's tough times. People have to show a lot of character and a lot of balls.
Yep.
But we'll definitely turn it around if we can build on today. A couple of goals and the same performance, and we'll get over it definitely.
Frustrating for the hardy Aldershot fans that turned up today. I mean, I personally just put out an appeal on the radio. I said, look, it's so easy to just jump on the negativity right now. However, that team, I can promise you, is absolutely given their all today. And what we don't need as a club is the fans drifting off. I know there's easy excuses this time of year, but I'll put out an appeal. This is when your club really, this is when you, the players, really need the fans, isn't it? You know, to get behind you and just help you along. Of course, you've got to do it on the pitch, but we're in this together.
Yeah, definitely. I think you've hit the nail on the head there. We've got to ultimately take responsibility for the results and performances. Like I say, it will never come through a lack of trying. We're all fighting for our lives out there and livelihoods. So there's no one with more riding on it than the lads. And I can tell you now, there won't be 11 disappointed more people than in the change room at the moment, or 16 and the staff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say stick with us. The ones that was here today will see that if we keep doing what we did today, then everything will turn around. But yeah, we have to stick through it. Every team will have their hard times and their sticky patches, which we've got to keep showing that determination, and it will turn around.
We've got no midweek game again. We very nearly had a midweek game away to Eastleigh in a replay, but now it's all full concentration and preparation for the game against Guiseley next Saturday, and it's not really so much about it being a must-win game. It's just important that we get that win as soon as possible. Yeah,
definitely. We're going into the game looking for the win 100%, and we'll do everything in our capability to get the 3 points. Like I say, the minimum they'll get is an absolute shift from every single player. But I'm pretty sure if we produce what we produced today on Saturday, we will get the 3 points, because we can't keep coming short in front of goal. Them chances will turn into goals sooner or later.
Well, Damon, welcome back. Good to see you. Just settling back into the side again after, a little bit of a period of being out of the side again. So you're gradually finding your feet, finding your form again. Hopefully the team will as well. Have a good week in training, and let's hope for them 3 points next week.
Lovely. Cheers.
Cheers, Damon.
Thank you very much.